Well, look, the texture of the excrement, what should it be made of? Should we add, peanut butter for more viscosity?
Literally, the toilet broke and it's just started flooding everywhere.
I still buy for particularly Blu-ray and stuff because then it's sort of in your hand, physical thing, isn't it?
So my first question, gents, is to do with the title. Obviously, it's from The Tempest, I believe. Was it always the case that was going to be the title and have that as the underlying theme throughout the movie?
Well, no. No, it was originally called Animal, and that was a title I came up with that I wanted to because of like to do with the guys in the house. But what quickly was apparent after the filming and everything and creating the worlds and everything like that is that it's more than just quite an animalistic kind of group of men. That it was really like. It was a much more thought-provoking element. So that came in the making of, basically. It kind of unfolded. It needed something a little bit more weighty.
Right, okay. Byrne, when you first read the script, was there a specific scene that stood out to you where you were like, I can't wait to do that?
It was much more the fact that it felt like a very ensemble kind of chamber piece. It wasn't like a play, but because of the scenario where we eventually end up in one place, it had a sort of feeling of tightness and succinctness to it, which I'm always attracted to. Mainly for me, it was the director had already presented a really vivid world, and it's sort of a bit of a relief when you read a script like that, because you think, oh right, this is, I can work with this. And then meeting Barney, I was just a bit like, you were quite open to ideas. You were very design-led anyway. He's an exceptional photographer and visual eye anyway. And so that was quite fun coming in and thinking, like, okay, well, how can we cook up something to add texture to what is already a really vivid palette? So yeah, it was easy.
Right, good stuff. Yeah. Now, at the channel, we're big fans of physical media, DVDs, Blu-rays, 4K discs and whatnot. If you guys were ever given the chance to record a DVD commentary track for the film, what scenes would you be excited to get into?
Well, there's a lot of scenes actually. I mean, but I call this there's a scene called Singing 62, which is where they're all around the table and they're literally blocked at the table and trying to figure out, and it's where everything is falling down and everything like that. And I filmed it one way, and then I filmed it one way, and we started shooting longer. I started shooting everything faster. It was all that, and I got it. So I thought I'll go back and I'll reshoot that scene. So I reshot that scene, and then in the edit, it took a long time to get together, and then suddenly at the end, it just like sucked together. So that caused a lot of problems, but because it was such a
Yes, it was quite.
Because the hardest thing about doing a movie like this is that it is a chamber piece, and it is that. And to try and keep the momentum going when they're basically sitting around a table is pretty hard. Yeah. Harder than I thought it was going to be.
You'll be interested to know that when there's any kind of, shall we say, excrement, vomit, anything like that, there's obviously tone meetings about how it's going to be made, what texture it's going to be like. Yeah. And there's one scene where there's a kind of, an interaction with my character with the toilet, and so that's the one I would do the DVD commentary on, because there are really intricate conversations about, well, look, the texture of the excrement, what should it be made of? Should we add, peanut butter for more viscosity? So yeah, it sounds nerdy, but yeah, that's what I do.
And what was the excrement made of?
In the end, was it vegetable soup?
No, it was
porridge.
It's like a shortbread. Like the kind of cake, kind of like a malty kind of cake kind of thing.
That's right.
And then what happened was, the brilliant thing was that actually while we were shooting it, literally the toilet broke and it just started flooding everywhere. And literally everyone's going, stop, and just flooding all over the set. It was very bad. And I was going, no, shoot.
Smell-o-vision, yeah.
Good stuff. Guys, last question very quickly. Sticking on the theme of physical media. Do you remember your first VHS or your first DVD, and what was it?
My first DVD.
VHS as well.
VHS.
Yeah. I definitely remember getting a Betamax and recording stuff off the telly. It may have even been, it's going to age me, It's a Knockout. I don't know why. Maybe it was the big mascots or something. But yeah, Betamax. I do remember. Getting that.
I used to. Well, I mean, all I remember is basically at Christmas, like literally just going through Radio Times, circling the films that I wanted to do,
underlining,
underlining, like you know, like what I wanted to watch and what I wanted to review. Bridge over the River Kwai, Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, you know, and literally, having to record it, you know, and that's what I love. Yeah, I missed that.
Yeah,
I missed that.
I do.
You know?
I still buy for particularly Blu-ray and stuff because then it's sort of in your hand, physical thing, isn't it?
That's very much what we're all about at the channel. Gents, I won't take up any more of your time. Thank you very much. Congrats again on the movie. Thank you very much. Thank you.